my heroes are potheads. So why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly? Peter Tosh said got to legalize. All my heroes are potheads.
Okay, everyone, welcome to a new season of Comics on Cannabis, where we hope you sit, smoke, drink, and chill with three of the coolest cats in the podcast world.
They'll be in soon.
What?
Those three. Not us.
Today's groundbreaking, as you all know. We're going to get into that shortly. I'm your host, Ed Cho. Of course, we have Derek Michael over here. D, what's going on?
Up?
And today we bring in our newest host, our new ringleader. When we got the word out, this generated a lot of excitement, got a lot of DMs. We thank you for the love. But before, I'm going to have a little pause here. Before we move in, I do want to shout out a company that has been supporting us from the beginning. They provide many of our CBD and Delta-8 products. They do have an application in for growing and selling medicinally and recreationally. We hope that happens for them as well. And of course, I'm talking about our friends at Green Room, New Jersey. If you haven't visited them,
check it out.
Make sure you do, as they are taking over the CBD and cannabis market. They have stores in Hoboken, Montclair, Jersey City, the West Village, and they just opened up one in Westfield. It's a great store. I stopped by there. It's amazing. So best of luck to you guys there. And of course, they have my favorite store here in Red Bank, which is where I met them, and just good people. So from recreational use to medicinal use, they have what you need. I promise they are the best place to get your CBD and or cannabis products. So check them out at one of the aforementioned addresses that I just spoke about, or follow them on the greenroomnewjersey.com. So now that we get that out of the way, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. In the cannabis and entertainment world, I would like to introduce to you the newest host of Comics on Cannabis, the ridiculously funny, the unpredictable, crazy comic, the all-around nice guys, sometimes, the Reverend Bob Levy.
What's up, guys? How you doing? It's good to be here so early in the morning. Can we do it later next time?
This is your fault.
I mean, this is
your fault, you dick.
Why? Because I live an hour and a half away?
You know what? You made the trek here, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And not only did I think Bob came here because of him being this host, and now he's about to take this show over, but about 2 months ago, I saw you perform.
Yeah.
And Mr. Potato Head here, how was your ankle, by the way?
It's getting better, you know. It's working.
His ankle was hurt. He was limping. He couldn't carry his own bag. So I said,
my dick is so big.
That's exactly it. So I said, hey, you know what? There's this cream that I have that'll help you out. It's this cannabis cream, and for some reason I could never get it to him. And right now I have
because you're too stoned, you forgot it every time we seen each other.
I mean, you, man. I met
he
you
blames me.
I met you for lunch one time.
For lunch? What are we, gay? I mean, men go to the lunch together. Gee, might as well get a room and fuck.
This guy didn't even care. The guy showed up for like what, fucking 15, 20 minutes. He's like, okay, Ed, now what? And I'm like, well, and then he's like, I got to get out of here.
I always got to get out of here.
Why? Because your wife's got you on a leash. That's okay.
No, she don't have me.
There's your cream.
Thank you.
Man. So I hope that works. You can rub it on yourself when you're doing that weird thing that you have in your
relief cream. That means I'm gonna come.
I hope not, dude. I really hope not. That's it's good stuff. That stuff. I mean,
What do you use it for?
Apparently, look, I could use it on anything. That stuff takes that's an amazing stuff. So I want to hear your review on.
No, definitely.
While you're going back up and forth.
Because I'm using that table that goes upside down. What's that table you hang from?
Inversion?
Yeah. It's like I'm like a vampire in the room. It's pretty cool, but it works. It works on my back, my neck. I mean, it feels pretty good. So I need a little extra. So if this does it, it's great.
It's pretty fucking weird, man. That when you showed me the picture of that, I was like, all right, Bob. I don't know why. Like, you know,
I don't have a place for it. It was in the living room for a while. Now it's in the bedroom. It's like, it's a big table. It's stupid. You hang upside down. You go back, and then dog licks your face, and then you got to get up again. It's like ridiculous.
Does that turn you on? You love that, don't you?
Well, yeah, that's why I got it.
Yeah. But Bob made it here from, I believe you're down south.
That's right, Nashville, Tennessee. No, I'm Deptford, New Jersey, the big city, baby.
And this means a lot because you're talking about, I don't know how much is gas down there?
$460, about something like $430, $460. I don't even know anymore.
$460? You paying $460?
It's $27.
Yeah, it's like somebody said, like in a couple of weeks, people will be blowing people for $20 worth of gas. I was like, too late.
I'll be right back
today. And then I forgot to get the gas, and I had to go back. I was stoned. I was like, I just blew this guy for nothing. Now I got to go around the corner and come back and put on a different hat. Blow him again. So sad.
This gas thing is I don't know. Fuck this noise, man. I can't. I'm not about to afford to. I have a small 4-cylinder, so I drive that little Honda. But I'm not about to pay $40 to fill up my gas. So call me cheap. Call me. I mean, you can call me cheap. Call me whatever the fuck you want. I put in like maybe like $20, and that gets me to where I need to be. Does that make me an asshole? And people,
you do understand that eventually you're going to need to put another $20 in.
I did that yesterday. I put in 20. I put in 20 today, and it still didn't fill. It's still like it didn't. It doesn't even move. You know, it hardly even moves.
Well, you got a big car, don't you?
I wouldn't call it. I don't know what it is. My wife got it from one of those. She ordered it on a website, and they delivered it. Yeah, it's
well, you bought a car on the website?
Yeah, Caravan or something. Carvana. Yeah, it's so stupid. Somebody pulls up and they drop off your car.
Without driving it.
Yeah, well,
the fuck are you thinking?
I'm stoned, man. I said just get something online. That's what I told her. I said just get it online. I go, I don't care. Just get it here tomorrow. I don't care what it is.
I don't think I've ever been so stoned where I bought a car sight unseen. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I mean, half the fun is doing the test drive.
Yeah, but you're going to go for what, half a mile before you have to go back? How do you know, you know? And the guy's with you, and he's annoying, you know? He's like, hey, the seat's good. And I'm like, please.
Really? There's a guy that...
Yeah, they like to drive with you sometimes.
Wait, what is this? Hold on. I'm sorry. So what is this again? So you go online.
No, you don't drive with them. But in a regular place, you have to get in the car with the guy.
Yeah, the guy goes with you.
He goes with you. And it's like, you know, I'm like, I was going to get a hooker. Now you fucked everything up.
Fool them once.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my... You could buy this shit online.
Online. You just look at it, and it tells you about it, and nobody's bullshitting you, making believe they're your best friend. And until you buy something, then they ignore you the next time you come in. It's nice. I don't need to make friends at it.
Until the fucking wheels fall off, then what, right? You don't get to check the car. Come on.
Then I give it 1 star. I get even on them. You know, I'm like,
yeah, because that really fucking hurts them.
Yeah, I know. You can't hurt nobody. Everybody fucks everybody, and that's how life is.
Man, half the fun of fucking driving a car is you go to the dealership, right, and you're like, yeah, I want to try the vet, and they're like, yeah, and then you come back and you're like, thanks, I'll take the Corolla. So what are you fucking doing it?
So what are you driving now?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
It's a white. It's a white.
You have no idea what you're fucking driving.
It's basically white, and it's like a van. Not a minivan. I have no idea. It's a minivan. It's a Ford, I think.
A Ford.
It's a Ford white. It's not that. That's a van. That's like something to put a coffin in. What is that? Your pictures up.
Strange white van.
You're a soccer mom now, Bob.
Yeah.
Good, man.
White van used to say stranger danger.
This is how he goes. This is how he goes to his gigs, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that ain't it, man. That totally ain't it.
Yeah, that's how you lure kids in, man. Like
that's where you drive handicapped people around in. I mean, come on, man. Well, I do limp, so it's good. I mean, I got to get one of those passes to park wherever I want. I can, I had neck surgery. Come on.
You'd probably qualify for that.
Of course. I probably did before.
You mean a badge?
Yeah, you can park anywhere you want. It's the greatest thing.
Yeah, man. You're a mess, dude.
I'm not a mess.
You had neck surgery.
Yeah.
You know what? For what it's worth, I know you had neck surgery. Yeah, you effed up your friggin' your ankle and made me carry your shit, and that kind of pissed me off.
No, I just used that as an excuse for people to carry it. Like I had him.
Such a dick.
I had him. I had him carrying my bag, and it had wheels on it, but I never told him. It's just funny to fuck with your friends. I don't know.
Such an asshole.
I know.
Yeah, he had. The thing was heavy too, man. He was like, "Yo, can you carry this?" And I'm feeling bad for the guy. He looked like he's in pain.
I'm limping.
Yeah, he's limping and stuff.
Man.
And then I find out it has fucking wheels, and he couldn't be carrying that shit.
Well, I figured you'd figure it out.
Yeah, you're such a jerk. That was an interesting show, though, man.
Where was that? That was Atlantic City. Yeah,
Atlantic City.
It was like you got my room for me, and they're like, "Well, yeah, there's people in it." They go, "There's people in it right now."
Yeah. Wasn't there? There was
Yeah, there was 2 people staying there. They go, "You can hang out. Hang out there." I told you to get me a room. I'm not hanging out with people. You know.
I remember that. Yeah, and we were like, "There's 2 people there," and then we're waiting for the guy to come down
with the key. He didn't know if he should give us the key. He had to talk to Matt first.
How long ago was that?
It was like 2 months ago.
2 months.
Oh, right around the time you were complaining about having a hernia?
Oh yeah.
Right around that fucking time? Right about then?
I still do have a hernia.
He went to the doctor.
Fuck.
I felt a pop. I felt a
Look,
pop.
I still have hernia, you
What
fuck.
do they do? Just push it back in? Like, what is that?
No,
That's
I
horrible,
was-
man.
I
That's
was-
like, what is that? It's something to do with your vagina?
Yeah, fucking.
How many times did
I
he
am
make
what
you cough?
I am what I eat, baby. I am what I eat. There's a lot of it everywhere. I had a hernia. Well, I thought I did. I don't know if I still do.
Two doctors disagreed. One
No,
said yes, the
no.
other said no. Yeah, that's exactly what
Shut
happened.
the fuck up. Let me explain
It's
what
not even exaggeration. It's exactly what happened.
happened. It hurt, and then I went to a doc in the box in East Brunswick.
Where you get the best care.
Look, so then he was like feeling around my balls.
He was the
and
best
shit.
doctor in his own country.
Shut up.
Yeah.
He was feeling around my ball sack and shit, and then he was like cough, and I'm like okay, and then he's like I don't know. If
Now,
this is
now
hernia.
sing a show tune. He was a great doctor, you know. He had me in a ballerina outfit.
He stuck his finger up my ass, and then he said it's hernia.
Yeah.
That wasn't his finger.
And it was odd. I went in for such an asshole.
That's why you don't go to doctors are always giving you bad news. Why do you want to? You know, every time you go there, they come up with something. You know.
Well, he said it was, after I coughed, he goes, "There it is," and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "It's a hernia," and I was like, "Fine." So, but it's mild, and the only way I can get it fixed is surgery. So I was like, "All right." I wanted a second opinion because when I called the surgery the surgeon. That's gonna do the hernia. He's like, "There's no bulge." I was like, "There's no bulge here."
No, I'm Asian.
You know what? I just set myself up for that.
Wow.
I just set
What do you
myself
What do
up
you
for
want from me?
that. Holy shit! I just set myself
I was
up.
born this way, you know.
You know what? I literally, it was a softball, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
softball, and he knocked it out of the park. You fucking dick, you old shit. So yeah, I went to another doctor, and he was like, "I don't think you have a hernia." And I was like, "Well, which one is it?" He goes, "I don't know, but take this medicine, and it should make you feel better." And I'm on it right now. So
What are you
it
on?
is. Naproxen.
What is that? Pain?
It's I think it's like
A leave. It's basically
A leave.
A leave.
It's
That's
like
exactly what it
it's
is.
like a leave. So I don't know what I have it, but it still fucking hurts. So I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, man. Getting older sucks.
Hey,
You know, but
what are you gonna do?
I mean, it sucks. It is what it is. But I don't know if I have a hernia or not. At least you knew you had your neck fucked up.
Yeah, I knew that.
You knew your ankle was fucked up.
My
But,
back, fucking everything. But now I'm a new man thanks to marijuana.
thanks to weed, man. It's been great for me. Like, it's gotten me out of a lot of anxiety. It's from great shit. For what it's worth, you've been through a lot, and you look pretty darn good.
I do. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, on paper, you're fucked up. On paper,
Oh, on
you should be-
paper,
you should be dead. Like,
No,
on
nobody
paper,
would buy
man.
me on paper. You know, they
That's
wouldn't
for
even
cars.
Take, yeah, they wouldn't even take me for a ride.
I don't. I'm kind of curious what this guy looks like at home. Like when Gina looks at you, like do you think she just stares and be like, "What am I doing with this guy?"
No,
He's
she's
like,
fucking. She's in love with me. It's fucking. It's sickening. It's like I don't get it. It's like I put a spell on her. I don't understand.
Well,
but-
then you should share the recipe, man, because she's a good woman. I like Gina. She's great people.
yeah, wonderful,
But you
fucking
got-
amazing.
But you
yeah.
gotta be to live with you, man. I could see you just being a real fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie about that. You know, if I didn't have a big dick, I'd be living with you.
There it is. This guy. You know what? I want everybody to know, and if you see my stand-up, I talk about it here, that I have a very... I'm one of those Asians where the stereotype is not there. I take care of my shit. I take care of the women that I'm with. It's just that simple. It's amazing. People think when I get involved in the bed that... You know, it's just going to be this. I surprise the women, so I would rather.
I didn't know we were going to have a disclaimer on the show.
I would rather surprise than disappoint. You know, that's.
What do you do? If it's a surprise, you bring them takeout.
You know,
On time.
You know what, man?
I'm gonna fuck you. 15 minutes. Just-
You know, we're gonna have to stab this guy. See,
No,
come on,
it's early.
Ming, say something. Jump in, you.
Does the number 4 special come with the extra large?
I see. Now he's
ankle?
jumping in too. This guy's jumping in too.
My other comment, you said you bring to the ladies. Aren't you divorced?
No, yeah, I'm divorced, but I still go with other women. You jerk off. Jesus,
Okay, fair
I didn't
enough.
go gay or nothing. Like I still have chicks. Shut up.
I'm waiting till after this marriage. This one, like 4. After 4, you have to go gay. You have to.
I see.
Right, fella?
Well, Derek knows how to chug cock. That's what he does.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That's why I was late.
Here's the weird fucking thing that, speaking of just being Asian, this is when I hit you up when I went to my agency. Like, I have this new acting agency, new agent. And I went to New York, and it was the craziest thing. It was nuts. I got off the bus to go to
I
agent.
remember.
Yeah, to go to my agent, and I was walking, and all of a sudden, and I was literally minding my own business. This is how fucked up New York City is.
It's crazy.
It's just really fucked up. But I was walking, and in the back, I hear this guy scream, "Vietnam, Vietnam!" Thinking, all right, this guy is just screaming Vietnam. But as I continued to walk, it's still in back of me, going, Vietnam, Vietnam, you, Vietnam, to the point where I was like, what the fuck? Because other people are going back. So I turn around, and the guy is pointing. He was wearing like this yellow like outfit.
Blouse.
Well, no, it's not a. I wish it was a blouse. I don't know if it was homeless or not. It looked like a construction worker, but he could have been homeless. I don't know what the fuck.
Angola.
He was screaming Vietnam. So I turn around and I'm like, all right, and I'm just sitting there, and he's just screaming. But I don't want to cause any riff. You know, I don't want to do anything. So I keep walking. And now he's just continuously walking, getting louder.
Jesus.
And then this other Asian guy, turns around. This big fucking guy. He's like almost like those Asian black people. You ever see them? They're Asian, but they
like gangster.
They speak black. Yeah, they're called.
Wait, explain this a little. We
call them. You know how white people act black and they're called the wiggers, whatever. Yeah. So okay, so
he's a chigger.
He's a chigger. They're called chiggers in the Asian community. They're called chiggers, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
I kid you not. So this chigger, he's like, "Yo, what's this guy doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." But I guess he was coming in my defense. I don't know.
That's good.
I guess that was good.
So
but
now we're dating.
But, so
you're
now I was
my hero.
Now I was chugging cock. But so he came up to him. He goes, "Yo, you got this problem?" And he goes, "What?" And he was seriously. I thought this guy was going to crack him in the fucking head. And in my mind, I was like, "Oh man, I hope I see blood." The guy, because this guy was just so annoying. It was an African American dude that was screaming, but I was hoping this chigger was gonna kick the shit out of him because he had his friends. And then a cop came in. I think it was like a traffic cop.
Right.
Came in and said, "What's going on here?
What's going on in Vietnam?"
Exactly. Actually, you were there.
Wow.
You were there.
I was taping.
So he was like, "What's going on?" And straight up, I really thought he was gonna I wanted to see bloodshed, but it didn't happen. And then he went off. But as he went off, he kept screaming, "Vietnam, Vietnam!"
Right.
Well, why don't they give homeless people weed? You understand? Wouldn't that help them? You know?
Yeah, I don't think they will, because federally, it's still got this stigma of being illegal. You know, it's like, I would agree with you, man.
Homeless and yelling at people. Racial stuff, right? I mean, that's illegal, right?
Look, straight up, New York City's a fuck show, man.
It's garbage.
It has been said that if you give enough people weed, that there would be no more war.
It would be. I've been too lazy. I couldn't even get out of bed this morning.
Yeah.
Hey, asshole! Did you just pull up Vietnam? You just pull up Vietnam. I myself, I'm disgusted with what's going on. It just, I mean, the fact that in the back of my head, I wanted to see his head fucking smeared on top, smeared on the road, and that's not a healthy way of thinking. But
really, what was your first clue?
New York is an absolute. Well, look at you, man. You're okay. You're a dem. You're a hardcore dem. So you love.
Oh, yeah, really? Wow.
Well, he likes the fact
you
that
like violent.
Well, he likes the way New York goes, and he's okay with craziness that happens.
I'm a classical Democrat, or a McCain. I mean, when it was the McCain party, I was all for it. But, then it just got crazy, and it's stupid shit, blaming both ways. And all the politicians just decided we're all going to be stupid. You know what I mean? And now look where we are.
Yeah. One of your best friends getting yelled at, called Vietnam.
Yeah. Oh, come on. That could happen at any, you know what I mean? There are idiots in this world.
It wouldn't happen to you.
There were idiots in this world long ago, and there will be, more tomorrow born. I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah. I mean, look, man. I'm not one to say that the world's going to shit, but
it is.
Look, man. Gas prices, me being called fucking Vietnam,
War in Ukraine to start things off.
Well,
Right?
a chigger coming.
that caused everything, you know. That, as they say, that caused everything that's happening right now. The gas, you getting called Vietnam. It's been on the news. It caused everything. That war is causing everything to go bad in this country. You know, even though it started way before.
Well, yeah,
it's a good excuse. I love it.
Absolutely. Gas prices were going up, and then it's an amazing excuse.
No, people are stupid. That's what I mean. Look, you know, they tell you, a virus is coming, and fucking, you got to pay $10 for a roll of toilet paper, and you can't find any anywhere. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
How did you just decide that, like tomorrow I'm gonna fucking shit all day, so I need to go get fucking toilet paper, and everybody has that same thought.
I went to buy toilet paper the week after, and they were all gone because some assholes took them.
They took all the toilet paper.
Yep.
It's like, why are you taking all the fucking toilet paper? Why would you hoard? Why do fucking people do that?
That's what they are, because
People are fucking stupid.
They want, if somebody says this is good, I want this, they'll go out and buy everything, because that's how they got to be.
They did. People doing it with gas too. They were loading up on gas, and like I heard they have like all this shit gas.
I bought a hose. I'm gonna start siphoning.
Nice.
I remember the fucking late 70s, early. It was bad. I mean, we'd siphon gas out. We worked at a gas station, and when the cars came in to get work on them, we'd siphon some gas out and then put it in our car, because you know what I mean. It was just sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
That's what you did back then.
But then when you finish with the car, then they have no gas.
I wasn't a mechanic. Well, they didn't take all of it. We took some of it. Yeah.
What a shady fuck you probably were when you were young.
I was awful. I was awful.
Can you see this guy just being? I knew you were a shady fuck. You were totally a shady.
Yeah, we used to pump gas too, and people would come in and go $20, or somebody would come in for $5 back then. You give them $5, you don't hook up the pump back,
right.
And then somebody comes in and goes, "Give me 15." You're making $5. Boom, every pop, boom, boom, boom. It's it. Look.
And how long did you do that?
Till I got caught.
Yesterday.
Couple years.
Yeah, there's always a way to fuck over somebody in anything that you do. Anything that you go out and do in your day, you have to pay attention, because somebody can fuck you over.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's not like I haven't done it. One of my biggest scams was, remember when you were a kid and you can go to the movie theater, but you could buy a bucket? It wasn't bags, but it was a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Right,
It was a bucket of popcorn, big ass bucket. So I worked there for a summer, and what we noticed was they kept inventory. They knew how much money they were making by the inventory of the bucket.
Right.
So at the end of every movie, we would go into the garbage cans.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on. We go into the garbage cans. Take
And
the
he's
bucket
yelling
out.
about a fucking homeless guy
Wow.
before.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah, it was one of those. We would dry it out.
Good job, Vietnam.
Well,
Good job.
I
You're giving
appreciate it,
people
man.
garbage popcorn?
No, the popcorn was finished. I wouldn't do that. Like it was the popcorn.
Why does this one got a hole in it for a dick to put through? That was another big thing that you did with that. You put your dick through when you were on a date.
I never did that. You tried that though?
Yeah, because mine can reach.
God.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean it.
It doesn't stop with this guy.
I'm a Jew making fun of an Asian guy's penis. That's embarrassing.
Jew and an Asian.
We couldn't fuck ourselves out of a whorehouse with our dicks. You couldn't?
Yeah, so we used to do that and make a lot of money. So you rip people off, but now the oil companies are doing it, and it's fucking my world up too. Because I was doing a show. Where was I? Like just getting to a gig. I've been complaining. Like, doing to a gig. I'm like, yo, it's like you know what? Well, you're a comic. We're all comics. The odd thing is, you go to a show. I'm sorry. This is gonna trigger some comments.
No, good. Do it. They're all pussies anyway. What are they gonna do?
I'm not going to New York City anymore, and doing to those shows at New York Comedy Club. And,
Why? You don't need $10?
All my friends are there and stuff. No, I have a lot of friends.
You don't want to bring 20 friends?
Well, that too.
Fucking
Yeah,
savages. That's not fucking entertainment.
I remember doing those.
It's bullshit.
It's awful, but I can't. You almost can't afford it.
Yeah.
Like you go there. It's like, all right, I have a gig here at the New York Comedy Club or the Village Comedy Club, and then I go. I have two shows, and maybe If you're lucky, the promoter will give you like 10 bucks. If,
And you have to bring 10.
lucky.
Like, what if Chris Rock never had 20 friends to bring? He would have never made it. You understand?
true. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter about talent. It doesn't matter how many friends you get. That's not entertainment. That's not business.
It's money.
It's money. It's a total grab of fucking money.
Yeah.
And that's why the business sucks, because comedians are pussies. Nobody wants to stand up for themselves, and they like taking the ass. So that's your problem.
Well, there it is. But there's a lot of younger comics coming up right now that are taking it in the ass because they know this is how you do it. I got to go. I got to perform in front of maybe 10 people, and there's 20 comedians on, and everyone's getting 5 minutes.
And
the poor host isn't even hosting anymore. He's like, all right, the next comic is the next comic.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, you can't be funny in 5 minutes. If 5 minutes doesn't. Somebody said, I do a spot. I go. Do 8 to 10, and I go, no, do 15. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't. What are you going to do? Hello, and then boom, you're off.
Yeah, that's 100%. I even remember I had a conversation with you not too long ago. If I don't get at least maybe 15, I don't really get the audience. Does that make any sense?
You're not that good, you're saying.
Well,
15.
Well, you can't. It's like you want to grab them. And it's hard to do unless because they got to warm up to you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's bad with an empty room. Like the picture, you could see it's like one person sitting there, and you're like, what the fuck? It's like you look out there and they're staring at you, you're staring at them. Yeah. And that's why the city, it's too much. It's like. It's like the comedian should be held up high, not the club owner. The club owner, what do? You do not. You take money. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't have no talent. You're gonna tell me what to fucking do? Right. No, you're not gonna tell me what to do.
Do they even promote anymore?
I got a message the other day. Somebody hit me up and they go, Can you really start pushing the show in a few weeks because tickets aren't selling. They don't sell until the week of now. You know what I mean? It's the way it is the day before. But they want you to promote. I'm not a fucking promoter. I know I'll put up something on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram or whatever, but my job is to do comedy, not to fucking pack your club. I pack with my name and what I can do on stage. Not, I'm not an advertising kind of guy. Come see my show, douchebags. That's what I write. I don't know what to fucking write.
But you have to promote to a point.
Yeah,
but it's their job to get people there.
But when you spend more time on my fucking internet stuff to watch what I'm doing, instead of promoting, that's what pisses me off.
Right.
Wait a minute.
You're looking at mine to go, hey. You're not, you know what I mean? Can you push this more? You're talking about too many fun things in here.
Wait, hold on.
Can you ruin it?
Back up, Bob. Wait, you're trying to tell me a club promoter or a show promoter went to your
They always do that, dude.
And then said you're not promoting.
No, they go, can you push it more? You haven't really pushed it, And I'm like, I'm pushing it. Look, I'm pushing it.
Dude, that takes a lot of fucking balls, man.
That's what they do. They expect you to do everything. It's just the way the business is now, and it's bullshit. It's like, do your part of the thing. You are where everyone's going to be that night, and on your Facebook and everything. Yeah. My people are all over the world. Yeah, nobody's coming from Germany to see me.
Right.
In Jersey, you know, or something.
Wow, that's that. You know what? That I never really thought about that.
It's like a restaurant owner calling the chef and being like, "Look, can you bring more fucking people?
Yeah.
Your food is the star. You know what I mean?"
I guess that's where comedy's going right now, man. And it's because how many shows have you gone to where there's only 12 people? And you're like, what the fuck is going on here? I thought this was supposed to be.
They thought it was bingo night.
I thought it was supposed to be a big fucking show, but nothing.
Right.
That's why the landscape of all of the landscape of comedy have changed. Mm-hmm. Everything. People. Do you think it's the same going to New York? I remember in the '90s when New York Comedy Club every night. I would go every night.
It doesn't mean anything anymore.
It really.
It only means anything for your ego these days.
I 100%. I'm kind of curious how it's changed from when I was younger as well. Do you remember when I was? Well, I just told you I was at the comedy scene every day. Remember, I wouldn't miss it. Right. And then when I got Marty, my manager, and he's like, "Let's do colleges," and I was like, "Okay." And then I think I told you the story. My first name was Georgia Tech, and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna fly you out." No, I was like, "What am I gonna get paid?" Right? And he's like, "You can get this." When I first started, he's like, "You'll get 35," and I was like, well, okay, it's I guess more than I get here in New York City. But are they gonna fly me out? And they're like, "Yeah, well, they'll fly you up." So I'm like, "All right, $35, I'll work out." And then Marty's like, "No, you're gonna get 3,500."
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, "For what?" You know, and he was like,
I love the confidence in you.
Well, no, but I was like, $3,500 for what?
Yeah.
And I was like, for 45 minutes? And they're like, he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So remember, I did it, and I was like, holy shit! I literally made more than I would have doing Comic Strip Live, stand up New York. And then I started doing other colleges. You opened for me at Oakland,
in Georgia.
Georgia, right?
Right.
So we kept doing it, and I got castigated. Bro, people just were like, well, Ed left. He's no longer a New York comic.
You have to come back and sit around and wait and to get on again.
But when you
said thing.
But when you said ego. When you said ego, I was like, I think that's the big thing. People there for ego, and then when you kind of go off and you do colleges or something, you're no longer a part of it. You're all of a sudden you're no longer a part of the New York.
You're not suffering anymore. You have to be begging for money. People love when they do this in this country. You know, they'll take everything away, but we're going to give you this. Look here. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't have to wear your mask anymore.
Or barking.
Yeah. It's like you got to sell tickets for your own. Come on, man. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You don't want to go on stage after you just convince somebody, to come to the show.
Right.
By a porta potty.
It's like, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. You're an entertainer. You're supposed to look. They're supposed to look at you like you're you know what I mean? You're supposed to sell something. You don't see like Steven Tyler giving out tickets or whatever,
right.
or saying to come out. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But a comedian, they'll do anything. You're supposed to go in there and like, oh, there he is.
Right.
But you don't have that image anymore.
Why do you think that is?
Because the business sucks. It's the comedians are weak. It's a perfect business to take advantage of people because you're playing with their dreams. And if you lie to them and say, well, just do this for nothing for a while and then I'll get you stuff, you're really good, I think you're going to make it. And oh yeah. What are you going to say no? Oh no, I'm not good. I've seen people get screwed over by people in this business, and it sucks.
You've been in it for over 30, 40 years.
87 years.
Yes. Well, you look it.
Yeah.
So you look it. But I think when we were talking upstairs when we were sipping whiskey at that, at the show in Atlantic City, it was weird. You were saying, there's a lot of fuckery going on, in the industry, and I was like,
it's always been like that. It's just an awful business. Everybody sucks their own cocks and other people's cocks, and it's like they just lie. They just lie to people's faces, and then they'll badmouth them as soon as they walk away.
Yeah.
Me, I just badmouth them to their faces, and then I have to do it when I walk away.
Exactly.
I mean, why should you take shit from people? It's the only business that you really take shit from people. You're told where you can work and not.
Right.
They tell you that. They say you can't work that club because it's too close to my club. It's 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit where you fucking draw from.
Right. Right. Oh my God, that's so true. I'm not going to mention names of.
Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
No.
Go ahead. It's over for us anyway. Go. Fucking throw them all on.
Yeah. No. There's a local club, where they were making it very clear that if you perform here, then no bueno. Yeah. And I'm like, all right. So but it's the same with anything in radio too. Like it's shitty in radio as well, isn't it? I mean, look.
Once you get in, it's good. I mean,
look at Norton. Did you ever see Norton on Howard Stern?
No, because that's
O&A.
fighting. Yeah, that was O&A. So hatred. That was hatred of two shows.
But the thing is if you're a Norton, it's like let me do a little bit of both. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I mean, it's funny you're an O&A. I think Howard went off a deep end.
Yeah.
I'm not a Howard fan at all anymore. But it was shitty back then, and it just got worse now. Of where.
Well, it was better fighting. At least it was fighting. It was brutal. I fucking love that. That's what was great entertainment. This isn't like everything is like. go on TikTok and do a little song and dance and put big lips on, and you're a fucking you're selling out a comedy club. No, you're not a comedian. You're not a comedian.
Right.
You're a fucking you're basically a fucking dancing bitch.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. That are making money too. They're making like they're banking on this. You know, they have this money. These guys are making money.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. But it's not entertaining. Like people that come to see a comedy show and see that probably won't come back. You know, and their crowd, their fans won't come back because they only want to see this fucking idiot go up there and babble about his bullshit.
Well, how? All right. So what's your take on an actual comic doing well on TikTok? Like you're like he paid his dues.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but
okay with that,
you can't. You have to be a comedian first. You know what I mean? You can't just book someone because they say they're funny, you know what I mean? Or they have a lot of hits. Yeah. You have to be funny. Certain people, Victor Potato's hilarious.
Yeah.
That I say. I get that. You know what I mean? He worked hard he was always funny. People are like, oh, this guy's amazing. He was amazing fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, where you've been.
Yeah, Vic is hilarious.
Yeah, but people don't get it. But if you come from the other way, I'm going to become a comedian, you know? I'm going to become a doctor then.
Right.
You know? Would you have any training? No. I got a TikTok video. I'm going to be the best doctor. I'll fucking take your hernia out. Give me that bat with the fucking razor blades on it.
I appreciate that. See, Bob does care. See, ladies and gentlemen,
but
Bob,
I'm saying
Bob
that's what it is.
I don't know if it's going to get any better then.
It's not going to get better.
It's just going to get
We're getting
worse.
more and more into media, not less.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you check this thing out, man? Like when I was in New York, they're like, Ed, you got to check this out. You're big on this. The metaverse, the Oculus.
Yeah, VR's coming, so you know.
Yeah, you don't have to live in this shitty world anymore. Yeah,
exactly.
But check this out, and I fucking kid you not. They're like, Ed, try this on, and I was like, okay. And I put it on. Go into this room because I have different rooms. Mm-hmm. It's a fucking comedy club. There's real people there, other avatars. So there's 20 avatars there. Meaning there are 20 people in this AI room, and if I wanted to get on stage, I would get on stage. There it is. Mm-hmm. I can get on stage. And I have a real audience listening to me. I think it sucks because I think half the beauty of going to a comedy club is interacting with the people.
Mm-hmm. Well, because that's beside the point.
And here you don't do it. Well, hold on. So my take is he was like, this is the future. And I'm like, this is the future? They're like, well, if you're a stand-up comic and you need to get your stuff out there, if you want to get your stuff out there, you literally will have 50 to 100 people, or you could, in a room, all these avatars there talking to you, laughing. It's a different thing. I mean, obviously, I didn't do any stand-up, but he was just making a point.
I mean, you want to talk about hecklers.
But to me, it even says how it's changing stand-up. So I don't know if I'm an old school guy. I don't know if I'm feeling this, but this is where a lot of young comedians that I guess you were talking about on TikTok or, I want to be famous, will do this because you're going to stroke your dick and say, hey, I'm going to have a comedy club. 100 people came into my room and I did a show in front of 100 people. This somehow is going to make it so you're going to be able to be a comedian, or it's going to be able to get you on Comedy Central or Netflix shows or whatever. I don't see it, but they're saying this is the future, so I'm at a standstill. It's cool.
You had a chance to go into the VR world and go to any club you want, and you chose a comedy club.
Well, people want to laugh, man. Like I'd rather go to a whorehouse too, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 guys, the first club they go to is a strip club in the virtual world.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if that would get you off, man, and
I'm just saying, you got to know what it looks like. Right? You got to know.
But I don't know what your take is on that.
What?
The AI, the Oculus world.
Look, man.
Would you do it?
No, I don't have time for that shit.
No?
I do have time for it, but I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? It's like next thing you know, you start fucking
That's insane.
Plastic dolls. You know what I mean? Those fake women. You know, the good thing they don't talk. That's the only good thing. You can fuck them and they don't talk.
Oh, mine doesn't. Mine's okay.
Yeah, but look, I mean, look at these. Look at this. Imagine this.
Is that a real person?
That
No,
is,
it's not
that's
a real person.
It's real if you want it to be.
Is that a doll?
That's a doll.
Full silicone sex doll. Yeah. Ed's like, holy shit, I'm getting married.
Just don't leave her by the heater.
Yo, like that's.
It's amazing.
Is this what guys are fucking now?
Yeah, look at it.
You know, these
Oh, that
dolls,
one different. That pussy comes separately on that one. I ordered that.
yo, these dolls are hotter than half the girls I've gone out with. Like these are good looking
And
dolls,
probably
man.
smarter.
And they're definitely smarter.
But
That's
yeah,
interesting,
you can
man.
build your own. Like you can get one, a little handicap. Little,
Oh wow,
you know what I mean?
dude.
Little hands like,
Man.
hey, Ed,
Oh wow!
look at this one.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm interested now. You get a handicap.
After a few years, she'd still leave you.
Yeah,
Hey.
I know. I would still. It still wouldn't work out with me. It would be like I just can't. I know I'm not real, but either are you. This isn't working out.
This your fifth wife, there, Bob.
Look at the blonde there. That's not bad. I mean, her face is pretty fucked.
How does she not just fall forward?
Dude, look at that. This is crazy shit. I didn't know how much do these things cost? Asking for a friend.
$6. I have it on layaway. Layaway, you see?
There it is.
Nice.
See what you did there.
Yeah, but look, they're pretty. Okay, $1,089.15 they add in for that's for the asshole.
That's for the asshole. All right, be honest. Let's be honest. And would ever get high or drunk and ever fuck one of these things? Not one of these because these are probably really expensive and I couldn't afford one. But if I had the money, I'm not going to say no. Maybe.
But you got to
Maybe.
try
No one's
it.
watching.
You got to try it.
You gotta try it.
I mean,
right? You gotta try it.
Yeah, I would then send it back.
Okay, that's
after-
disgusting.
No,
All
I mean, what am I going to do? Keep it?
The old ones, I don't know the old ones, how you'd fuck those. You ever see those? It looks like something that you'd you'd put in a pool and fucking lay on. You ever see that shit?
You can with some of these too. You can fuck it and lay on it on the pool.
It takes a little while to find the right position, but you get the hang of it.
Yeah, no, these it's big.
There it
now.
is.
Oh, the old
There
one.
you
Yeah,
go.
man. You know about that, right?
They just
Bob?
look shocked. They were like,
which is probably half my girlfriends that I go to bed with. So we're okay. So
look at the
we're okay
dude
with
one. Look at the
that.
dude one on top. Look at this fucking
Yo,
thing.
Derek has that, right?
Oh yeah.
Look at the face on him.
That's just ridiculous, man. You ever go to those porn
Yes.
conventions?
Oh, go ahead.
You ever
Yes.
go to those porn conventions and they have these and don't you feel weird buying one of these? Like, let's be real. If you walked up to one of those porn conventions and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna try that.
Right.
You're gonna look kind of weird just doing it because they know what you're doing.
Oh, no, you're not gonna look kind of weird.
Yeah, because some of the girls they mold their pussy into like you can fuck
porn
their
stars.
pussy. Yeah.
Yeah, the porn stars. Yep. You know, when we got invited, I don't know, I think I told you, which was crazy. When we did the first season of this, the first 6 months, and then we were invited, this is before COVID came, we were invited to the AVN Awards
That's right.
in Las Vegas.
That's right.
And I was like, I remember the text that we got, the text we got back, and I was like, really? And they're like, oh yeah, cannabis and porn go together. And I was like, do they? And they'd be good to have you. And I was like, cool. I remember how upset I was that we weren't going to Vegas to do this because
Yeah.
I wanted to see all these porn stars. And I was thinking in my head what you just said. I was like, maybe, just maybe, I'll go to their table and buy one of their vaginas. or buy one of their
Or
buy
you
one
can
of their
just bring drugs and fuck one of them.
Oh,
That's what I do. That's what I do. I mean,
or you can actually fuck them like
Yeah,
Bob here.
yeah,
but
I mean-
I don't have that clout, I guess.
Ed just wants something to do on the plane ride home.
he's been in the bathroom for 2 hours.
Hey, look, man, I don't make fun of you
He
guys.
just joined the Mile High Club.
Is that really the My Hot Club though? If I have that, I don't know if that really
I
does that
think
count.
You're not one of the Prime members.
As long as it has a mask on,
But
you won't get in trouble.
I think this is interesting stuff, man. I mean, everyone watches porn. I love it. To go and to get a pussy that looks like a my favorite porn star. I mean, who was my favorite porn star? I guess my favorite porn star is what's her name? She's small.
Wow, you love her that much, huh?
Yeah.
He can only picture her from behind.
I know.
I'm having.
Okay, she's small. Okay, that narrows it down. Okay.
No, I'm having a brain fart. Put top 10 porn stars up there. Man. I was like, yeah.
But like, as soon as you get paid, you're a porn star. You're a star right from the beginning, right? Like,
I don't know how any of that works.
once you
man.
suck your first dick, I believe you become a porn star. You don't have to work your way up.
I think people have to. Tape you. That's how you become a porn star.
These are weird.
This is where porn is going right now, man.
Yeah.
That's that. Who's number 2?
Number 2. Okay, let's see.
No, that's not her. Not Jenna Jameson. That's not who I'm talking about either. Not her either.
This is like all time, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, but this girl's pretty famous. Like I said.
B. Arthur, how's she getting there? What the fuck?
I'll tell you how I voted for her. Taking care of that. Come on, we all love this. You know what? It was weird when we got invited because I didn't know that cannabis and porn. I didn't know there was that connection. I really didn't. Like, did you guys? Like,
Drugs and whores? You never thought of that?
I don't look at weed as a drug. Do you anymore?
No, but it changes what you are at the moment, like anything good.
I guess. I was just looking forward to. I don't know what would happen.
Oh, talking to them, please.
Like,
oh my God.
Well,
listen to your
I'm
horse.
not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if we went.
What was it like when you were a child? when did you start hating father?
Want to go antiquing?
If I was there, I don't know.
Or you just want to blow me by a dumpster?
Oh, that's pretty sexy. If I was there.
You got a place to put them.
None of these girls would have fucked me. Let's be real.
Why? You got to know how to talk to. You got to know. You got to have stuff. You say it's good. You got to throw alcohol in them. You know, you got to have some kind of drug. Some of them are normal. Some of them.
Some of them are normal.
No, some of them are like you wouldn't even know they're porn stars.
Yeah.
Some of them, you know that they're porn stars. It's like some of them are fucked up.
Yeah, well, you have the ones that are normal that I guess look like the girl next door and the girls that want you to piss on their
The girl
face.
next door to me is 56. Okay, I don't want no one to look like the girl next door to me. She's 56. She's got a fucking broken hip.
And you,
B. Arthur,
and you fucked her, didn't you?
Well, how do you think she got a broken hip?
It's also because we're so fucking different. You know, if a girl, your girlfriend or whatever brings you to a party, you get fucking drunk and fall off a bar stool. She's like, "Fuck him, I'm leaving."
Mm-hmm.
But if it's the opposite happens, she gets drunk, falls off a bar stool. You're like, I better fuck her and leave.
Yeah, otherwise she might land on 5 other guys. Like the last time we went out. Look at Beyonce. She's a handsome woman with a nice back.
Oh God! Wow.
Yeah, I think she was. Wasn't like she like one of? No, she was the oldest one or something.
No.
She was pretty old. This one,
Betty White, I thought was the oldest one.
Was she the oldest?
No, the one that died, the grandma, the one that
just died.
She was young. Right? Yeah, I don't know. They're all dead.
Like
Fuck them all. You know.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
they're all dead.
I know the youngest one was the grandmother.
Yeah, she was the youngest one, which really threw everybody. That's a shame when Betty. Look at her.
Yeah.
What a career.
She was pretty special, man. She was fucking a dick, man. She was like hot as fuck when she was young.
Yeah, I knew AIDS would take her out.
What?
Yeah. What do you think? There's all these AIDS commercials on TV now. It's making a comeback. I don't know where you've been. I take the AIDS medicine on TV because I want to learn how to dance like everyone on the video. You ever see the commercials? Everyone's dancing. Why is everyone with AIDS so happy?
That and herpes. Valtrex.
It's unbelievable. Every commercial is fucking horrible now.
Except the Super Bowl.
Oh, the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl ticket. I mean, you know what? I don't watch a lot of TV, man. Are the commercials good now? I watch Netflix.
I know. I watch sports. My favorite show is the Little People, Big World. I love that guy with the lobster hands. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
The father.
Yeah.
You know, he's always like, I'm gonna go build her a deck. I'm like, no, you're not with those hands. You're not. You know what I mean? You're gonna hire somebody. Look at the dad's hands. Get the dad picture of his hand. They got these little it looks like little lobster tails. You know what I mean?
Look at
him.
He talks like this, right?
I just want to dip him in butter and eat him. You know?
Wow, I don't. Yeah, that's. This guy's still alive?
Yeah, the show should be coming back. I love this show. Me and my wife watch it all the time. You know, he's a pisser. This fucking little fucker. He's got a cane. He's got a fucking golf cart. He's got the life, but he's got hands. Look at that. Look at that. Can't even jerk off. It's like toes almost.
That's pretty gross.
Look how sad he is.
Looks like arthritis.
Well, shit happens when you're fucking the size of a fucking dog.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I need to know, and I think I know the answer. You would have no problem like
banging him?
No, not him, but a little person, I guess, in the proper sense.
Banging a midget?
Yeah.
Well, you can't call him midgets.
Yeah, a little person.
What do you call them?
right? Little person or
That's what I heard.
troll? I was like,
lives under bridge. People.
But you would have no problem, would you?
Well,
you don't seem to have.
I'd have a little problem now. I mean, no, I would because it's like weird, right? It's different, right? You wouldn't.
No, it's on my bucket list, man. It's on my bucket list.
I would live near a home where they all are and put like a cat door in my house so they can just sneak in. And then I'll fucking bang them off.
Oh my god!
As they come in trying to get up on the counter.
I'll tell you. Jeez, man.
What are you doing hiding behind that book of matches? I see you. Come out here. Come out here and fuck like a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Fuck like a big girl.
Wow. Getting followers by the minute here, guys.
Hey, this is what these people want. If you get offended by this, go fuck yourself.
You're absolutely right. You know,
That's hysterical.
I'll tell you this. Like, there's Ming. It's on TLC. There's this girl. She's like 22 years old.
I watched that too. Another one.
Yeah.
Oh
You know what I'm talking about? You know what it was called? Like she's like 22 years old.
I am Sheener. I am Jazz. No, I am Jazz. Don't put that one on.
I am
that fucking
Jazz.
girl. She became a woman and blew up 200 pounds. Did you see that one?
No, what?
This one. I am.
Yeah, this one. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm
Shauna Ray.
I am Shauna Ray.
Pimp,
Yeah.
let me see a picture of Shauna Ray. Derek, you see this guy?
This is a good show.
Yeah, I saw it.
This is a good show, man. She's 22, 23, but for some reason, glandularly wise, she can't grow.
Brain surgery.
Right. She has brain surgery, but she
see.
can't grow. Like she's stuck in this body, but she's literally like 20.
And she was stuck in a spider web on the last episode. It was horrible.
Did you see the episode where she was set up on a date and the dude was black?
Yeah.
My God, you'd
It's like
pierce
Harry.
her.
Exactly.
You'd spit roast her. It would be awful. I would pay. There it is. Look at that.
Look at it.
You would spit roast her. Just one, right?
Look at the look on his face. What I'm going to do to that pussy.
God.
Look at that. Oh, what I'm going to do
Dude,
to
seriously, enter one end, exit the other, like in one shot. Like
Wow.
Like all of a sudden, like cock will come out of her ears, everything. Like it just pile out of it.
Oh my! If he seriously, when he came, dude, right everywhere, it would come out of every orifice. Like it would.
She would launch.
See, that's what it is. The little channel. TLC. It's all little people.
The little channel. Is the other one on TLC too?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
They love it. And then they got the 16. There's a whole family of all these. They got like 16 kids, and the parents are tired. You know, that's what it is. They're just tired of it. It's like, come on, man, get some better shit on. But
Wow.
I love that. You know, she has a good attitude for somebody. You know,
The Shauna Ray. She's normal.
How many kids did they start with?
I don't know. I only caught it when they had 16. No, not the 16. There's the black one I watch. That's the one.
What, she got 24?
No. This is a pretty cool show. One kid's clumsy, keeps hitting his fucking head. They just operated on. So they have to keep calling the doctor on Zoom. But yeah, that's a pretty good. I mean, look, I like more of a real show now because TV sucks really. Any kind of sitcoms, not really funny or anything. So you'd rather see sort of life. It's all set up, everything that, like when a little girl goes out on a date or she goes to a bar. Yeah, they're going with things that people are going to be, what the hell's this? You know, you can't have a little girl drinking.
Well, the other girl does drink. That other one.
Yeah, but she looks like she's 12, so they're going to ask for ID. We can't have you at the bar. You know, it's just typical things.
Right. This is interesting stuff. I don't really watch TLC that much, but now I guess I know.
Oh, you're missing it all.
What's TLC stand for anyway? What's an acronym for? Is it the little channel?
I thought it was the learning channel.
Oh, the learning.
I mean, you learn a lot. I don't know if that's what you want to learn.
That was the little channel.
Now I learned how to fuck a small girl is the size of a fucking beer.
What?
You know,
look, man. I'm all about like. I'm not gonna lie to you. I look at her and I'm thinking to myself, "Hey, this would be interesting. this girl would be interesting because she's not ugly and she's just
she stopped growing.
So she does it for you.
Yeah, dude, she's the size of that wine cooler. Like she's literally like that. She's tiny, man, but she's not a bad looking chick. I mean, I would jump on it, wouldn't you?
Oh, twice.
Over it, on it. It's just good stuff, man. So now I know what Bob smokes and watches at night. He watches the TLC network because I could see it being very entertaining.
Well, they got the fat people too. You know what I mean? They got the people that can't. You know, they go, you have to lose. If you don't lose 40 pounds, I cannot put you on the stomach reduction thing and put band in the stomach because you fat pig.
Wow.
You know, and these people can't lose. Look at them. They're animals. This is like,
Oh shit! 1,000 pound best.
dude, you're missing it all. All they do is like they fucking. Oh, I'm gonna lose weight. Look at him. Look at her. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that stomach where it goes. It goes out like that.
Yeah, that's no good.
Look, I watch this because this is what I don't want to see in life. Like, this is something people get cancer, right?
Yeah.
And they die. These people kill themselves. You understand?
That's not healthy.
Like,
yeah.
This is not healthy, but this is okay to show everybody out there, hey, kids, you can get fat, you can have a TV show, or you can get pregnant at 16 and have a TV show.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
This is not good because once again it also tells women it's kind of weird. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay to be. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it again.
Go ahead, say it.
It's not okay to be that fat. It's just not. And it's not body shaming. It's not.
It's just not good for anyone around you. Okay, I don't care if you're fat. Just don't be. Don't get in an elevator with me. I got to walk by you. I gotta lean against a wall sideways to get by. No, you're making life uncomfortable for everybody. You get on a plane, you ruin the flight for anyone in that row. Everybody is like, she's walking down the aisle, she's sweating, you're sweating, going, please walk by me, and she stops at you and goes, I think I'm between. Oh no. No. That's why people charge the cockpit.
That's why. And the smell, my friend.
But how do you keep that clean? Unless you have a car wash right next to the house.
I don't know what you use. A hose?
How does she take a bath? How does she get it? Like, how do you do things? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? There's people dying of horrible diseases in this, and you're doing this to yourself, you know?
Yes. Well, it could be glandular. Let's be fair.
Oh, please. That excuse worked in the 80s.
They can do another show where they get all those little people to run in and run and wash.
Yeah, they orbit them. It's big people ate little people.
Oh, they're
look at the way her stomach is. Put that back for a second. Look at the way it just goes. Like her stomach is just. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's just like it looks like a saucer.
It's like Saturn.
Yeah. I mean,
there needs to be a cross promote between this and the small people.
That's what I just said. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely what we need to be doing.
I'd like to see people be one of them married like that little sausage fingered guy. You know what I mean? Like they get married and like
this is how he gets her off.
Yeah.
Quick, get up! I think you're on Tom, Mike, John, Larry, and Mo.
Get it off.
Sorry, I bit you. I thought you were a ham sandwich.
Oh shit!
All right, kiddies. On that note,
I'm just saying there's a lot of good stuff on TV. Look, if you want to learn about yourself and better yourself, watch these shows and learn. You know what I mean? You can learn what people are doing wrong.
Yeah.
And it's simple. And you can have a show on the Little Channel.
we should all try, dude.
Yeah,
we should try to get a show on there.
I'll try to get a show on there. You got a guy, you got an Asian, a Jew.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a mutt, man. Irish, Norwegian, German, and Welsh.
Jesus,
you don't
Christ.
My parents fucked everybody from every other country.
You might as well go over and fucking fight against Russia.
Get over there, dude. Get over there, man. You're out. All right, dope. So this was the first one. So we got to get out of here. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
That was awesome,
Yeah,
Bob.
thank you, brother. Thank
Bob,
you, guys.
it's awesome for having you being a part of this show, man.
It's fun.
You're our ringleader, and you're taking us to different places here.
No, we're going to go to a lot of different places. We're going to travel all over. We're going to put a map of places we want to go behind us.
There's a lot of
like strippers asshole.
I say we do it, man. We're gonna have
we're gonna be like the kid from Mask.
We do have
a little map.
We do. This guy. We're gonna have. There's a lot of good stuff coming up that we're gonna be taking care of. Bob, we're welcoming Bob with open arms. We're so happy to have you here, dude.
Thank you, Vietnam.
Awesome, yes, Vietnam is always here. Guys, I just want to thank you again for listening to another episode of Comics and Cannabis, where we do value your choice of letting us share our lives with you.
Tell your
car.
friends.
Tell your friends. You listen to us at work, online. We appreciate it. And of course, if you want to continue to hang with us, just do so at comicsoncannabis.com. And of course, follow us on Instagram at Comics on Cannabis. So until next time, thank you guys for listening, and smoke happy. We're out.
Woo.